If you're serious about training hard and staying strong without spending hours in the gym, this might be, based off my research, one of the smartest pieces of equipment. And if you're new here, I'm Kevin Andres, owner of K-Squared Fitness, where we help men build muscle, lose weight without spending hours in the gym. I've coached NFL players, I've coached celebrities, fathers, first responders, police officers, busy dads, everyone who is pulled in 10 different directions. But if you still want to train hard, you still want to look good, it's time. That's why when Speediance sent me this Gym Monster 2, I was super excited because it claims to be smart, compact, and be able to essentially replace an entire gym. I'm gonna put it to the test. So in this video, I'm gonna unbox it, I'm gonna test it, I'm gonna take you through exactly what it's like to set it up. I'm gonna see what that magnetic resistance actually feels like. And as someone who lives and breathes this lifestyle, I'll be able to tell you if this thing will stand the test. If it's full of fluff, I'll tell you. And if it's worth the investment, we're gonna see exactly why. Let's get into it. All right, we're gonna start popping this bad boy open. So they got it delivered to us. Put it right on the pallet. So right away, it looks nice packaged. This must be the monitor here. Nice and protected, plenty of foam around it. The box didn't look like it got damaged. The delivery guys were great. Looks nice and clean so far. I'm 5'8" and looks to be about maybe 6 foot tall. Doesn't look too complicated. Looks like a lot of stuff has already come packaged together. We'll see how complicated the setup is. You can see some of the attachments here. The screen is nice and well protected. It's got a built-in speaker here. That's gonna be cool because they've got a lot of workouts that are already built into the machine that you can follow along. Be excited to see how that works. It's got wheels down here. I'll go ahead and tell you right away, I like how small and compact it is. It's not gonna take up a lot of space. Got some of the accessories here. Looks like it's got an accessory box right here. Be excited to see what's inside that. Got a barbell attachment here. Solid. All right, let's go ahead and see what's in here. Oh, this is the bench. Yeah, I mean, so this thing comes with a bench. This here acts as a rower, so you can actually attach it to the machine. You can change the resistance, so it's really, here's a bench so you can do your weightlifting. You got the rower attachment so you can get cardio. This is not taking up a lot of space. This product is gonna be great. Everything packaged really well. The bench is small and compact. See the initial feel on how, yep, my entire head covers it and has neck support. So one thing that I've noticed, it has some instructions on here. Please follow the steps to open the box. Cut the sealing strip, unwrap the box, remove the items from the top layer. Just helps you know how to organize things so you don't end up damaging your investment so that you can take care of your product. I appreciate that little detail. All right, so this looks like the seat for the rower. Here's an attachment, rear support foot. So some type of a structure component. So this is pretty cool. I've noticed as I'm picking up and moving the bench that there's actually different degrees so you can change it to incline, which is gonna be awesome when you wanna change it to incline press or have a back supported shoulder press. That's great. Folds away easily. Let's go ahead and check out what some of these accessories are. So this is always great. This will strap around your ankle so you can get some good exercises for your glutes. You can also do put it around your wrist so you can really isolate your shoulders. What else we got in here? Here's your power adapter. Got a nice rope to be able to do several different variations with your triceps, your biceps. Nice rope attachment, love that. So I'm really excited. I haven't seen it yet, but there's a piece of equipment that you can put on your finger that allows you to change the resistance on the monitor on the fly, which I cannot wait to see how that works. All right, let's plug this puppy up to see how it goes. So it's got, the way you can adjust it is there's a small button over here on the side. That's what allows you to lower it down. And then these guys will fold in to kind of lock it into place. Let's power it on and see how it goes. Oh, wow. These pull up as the machine turns on. I was wondering how that was gonna adjust. That's awesome. Setup was super simple. I haven't done anything outside of unbox all the different accessories. I've now plugged it into the wall. I've done nothing as far as setup. I just found out that one thing that's super awesome, since it's gonna guide us through different workouts with trainers and all types of different things, there's no additional subscription needed. Once you purchase the machine, all the workouts, they're in the machine, which is fantastic. Nobody ever does that. Now I'm gonna go through and set up my personal profile, connect to Wi-Fi. This touchscreen is much bigger than I thought. Definitely giving off like tonal vibes, which is a very good brand to be associated with. Touchscreen is really nice. Monitor is super responsive. All right, connected to my Wi-Fi. Let's see what happens next, baby. Select your country. Has an option to enter as a guest. This touchscreen is much bigger than I thought. I'm really loving this so far. So immediately it's looking like I can select some music, which is so cool because there's a speaker built in. Okay, so here I want to be able to actually break down and give you a closer look on the screen. So when I go into free lift, here's what I'm talking about with all these different dynamic weights that you can choose. So standard is going to act like constant tension throughout the entire thing. Change as it gets heavier as you go up. And it's so easy to select between the four different style. Eccentric is where I'm going to be living. Whenever you're using the barbell attachment compared to the dumbbell attachment, you'll need to select dumbbell or barbell because that you can dictate if you're going to do it weight per side. And here, since you can see, I have it select on eccentric. So like if I'm doing a barbell and I'm doing a 100-pound bench press and I want to add the eccentric phase, I can change how much I want on the down phase. Absolutely incredible. I can't wait to use that. Whenever you're using bench press, you need to angle the screen down. You can flip it down here. And then you could do display flip, and that'll flip it upside down so you can actually read. So whenever you're trying to adjust your weight on your finger, you can easily do that. The classes on here are actually pretty awesome. I went through a couple of them. You'll set a goal through here, and then you can go through and it'll give you some recommendations. But if I just went to all workouts, and I've got all these different selections down here on the sides. I went to sports, of course, and then I was scrolling through here. I was like, oh wow, they got swimming, soccer. I think I did one for golf. I was just curious what that looks like to give you different like intermediate, the time duration it's going to take. It'll give you an outline of the exercise that you're going to do. And then your estimated total volume. So much data in here is awesome. So if I click start and I want it to actually be guided through this audibly, I can flip this down. And right now I have the system volume on off. I could turn it up and it'll turn on the music. Or if I wanted to have the voice guidance on, I could turn that on and it'll give me like some basic instruction, which is super cool. So you can adjust background music, voice guidance. Also down here, the assist mode that I was talking about. So if you know that you're going to be going a little bit heavier and you're later in your sets and you're using the free mode and you're getting into a heavier bench press or squat or whatever you're going to be doing, you can choose the assist mode 1. And that's whenever you're pressing or you're pulling or whatever you're doing and the tension starts to slow down. That means that it knows you're fatiguing you out and it'll drop the weight a little bit so you can keep on going. Absolutely insane. So the assist mode and assist mode 2 right there. And whenever you're going through your different ranges of motion or your different exercises, it'll show you the power output. It'll show you how evenly distributed you are, your range of motion. Super cool. You can connect it to your heart rate. Audio sounds great. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
Money coming, money go. I've been at it.
Yo, this sounds awesome. Okay, so what I want to do now is I actually want to go through some of the things. I've got this Bluetooth magnetic thing that is going to allow me to easily just scroll right here to adjust the weight, which is going to be absolutely insane. And I'm going to go in here and check out the screen. So I'm going to go to free lift. The music is the stereo quality is awesome.
Yeah. Where do we go? After our summer went cold. Coming in hot, I was playing it slow.
So here on the screen is showing me this week's new releases, so it's got some different workouts that it's advertising. So this is just day 1 of being able to test this out. Over the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna be incorporating it into my training routine, but based off today and getting to test out some of the features, I love how easy it is, and I can't believe how much resistance it is. I think at this point in time of testing it, it's a great at-home piece of equipment. If you're a busy dad, don't have a lot of space or time, this is a go in my book. Check out the description below on how to get the best price.